Hi, my name's Jason, and I'm starting this YouTube channel because I'm finding that gold is becoming more and more popular, and people have a lot of questions. I've worked in the gold sales field for a while, and so I have some experience answering questions. And also, I'm just very fascinated by the subject, so I constantly study it. And so I have the ability to direct people in the right direction if they have questions. And I have the energy and the enthusiasm to do so. So hopefully, people who are watching this will use this channel as a forum to get their questions answered, or at least get directed in a way that helps them feel more comfortable about either investing in gold or selling gold or whatever it is that you guys want to do. What this isn't is a place for you to show me your coin and ask me how much it's worth, because that you can just use the internet for, and I don't have the resources or the time to tell everybody what their coins are worth. But as an investment, and I can talk about types of coins and types of investments and ways to get gold, or whether you want to work through a certain company and have them store it, or whether you want to buy coins for yourself for your own possession. All those things are questions that people are having now, and it's becoming more and more popular. And so I think it's a scary subject for a lot of people because it's so vast. There are lots of ways to buy gold, there are lots of people to buy gold from, there are lots of times to buy gold, there are lots of times not to buy gold. And so this is a place where people can offer their opinions. I would offer the caveat that anything free, let the buyer beware. So I'm just offering free advice. Uh, and this is not investment advice. And that's the first lesson in gold, is this isn't an investment. This is survival. And the reason that there's a distinction there is because gold is not like a stock. It is something that is equivalent to money. It is money, but people don't think of it that way. And so you have to make a transition to thinking of gold as an alternative store of your money or your value of your assets, as opposed to, say, a stock where you're investing, you're trying to buy the low and maybe sell the high, and maybe get a dividend. There's different features in stocks that gold just doesn't have. But there's also features of gold that stocks don't have. So we'll talk about all those things. I hope to make this uh, useful for people, and I'm not trying to make a buck, although I am in the gold world and I can help you. I can direct you to places where you can feel comfortable, because I have some resources, and also I am knowledgeable about where to go on the internet to get information. So email me at freegoldadvice@gmail.com. I will respond. You can do video responses to me, and hopefully we'll go back and forth. People will ask questions, people will post comments, and I will respond with new videos. And that's my goal here. I want to show you the first lesson in gold if you're new to this. Uh, I talked about it not being necessarily investment, but a store of value, and it's an alternative currency. I guess one way to look at it is that all currencies are based in gold in some way or another, even though they're not backed by gold anymore. You can still get a conversion rate to gold, because in most currencies you can buy gold in those countries, and and so it's just an alternative form of currency. So the first lesson is, why should we be buying gold? And I think the simplest way to understand that is to realize that governments, especially the US right now, which is where I'm living, uh, they're printing money. And when governments print money, they create an additional supply, And so there is more money sloshing around in the system looking for goods to buy. And gold has, for thousands of years, been a popular thing. So when there's extra money floating around and people have money bulging out of their pockets, they're just looking for things to buy. And so if I have money, then I'm going to want to buy the gold. And if you have money, then you'll say, well, I want that gold too, and it gets bid up because there's extra money floating around. And so it's a very simple uh, way to understand that if you just look at the money supply. So let me show you a graph. Okay, this is what's happened to the US dollar. This is what's happened to the money supply in the United States. And this is why I'm so confident that gold is the place to be, because they are printing money at record levels. And when they do that, the money is being devalued, and so it doesn't buy as much food, it doesn't buy as many clothes, and those are the essential things of life. And more importantly, when you put the money in the bank, when they're devaluing the currency, your savings get wiped out, and the things that you were counting on for the future no longer will give you that security. So people are looking for an alternative. Gold is one of those alternatives, in my opinion. And let me show you the graph of the money supply. So there it is. This is right here. This is 2008, in the fall of 2008. So it's 3 years ago from right now. This was right before the elections, and this is basically the TARP bailout that under the Bush administration. And they essentially doubled the money supply in one fell swoop. And we are just now starting to see the results of that. And so this is a canary in the coal mine. This is a warning that we are going to have massive inflation in the future. It doesn't happen overnight. They create the money by entering digits into a computer, so it's not like they just print the money. There's some of that, but a lot of this is just digital entries in people's accounts. So that's another danger that I may talk about in a future video. But the essential message here is they've created extra money. It's sloshing around in the system internationally. And what happens is one of the first things to go up in value when that happens is gold. And so now let's look at the gold price and what that's been doing. This is 2008, and actually this doesn't even reflect here the QE1 and the QE2. This is just the TARP right here. So the QE1 would send it up further, and the QE2 would even be further. So we're looking ahead and realizing we're in big trouble. And so we have to protect our savings, essentially. And that's what this is all about. This is why gold is it's survival. I might as well be telling you to buy water filters and stock up on food, but I'm telling you to invest in gold. Silver, is also an alternative, but I'm focusing on gold for these videos right now. I may eventually start talking about silver. Okay, so let's look at the gold price. So there it is. Here is about $300 an ounce in 2001, and just recently this year we've topped $1,900 an ounce. And it's pretty much a steady climb until we get to right here where it's gone a little bit vertical, but it may correct off of that a little bit and just kind of continue this. Who knows? We may just keep going vertical. It may have a sharp correction. This isn't about predicting what gold is going to do. This is about realizing that fundamentally we need to convert our dollars into gold and protect ourselves. So these two graphs are very illustrative of the message that I am trying to convey to people. And so ask your questions. I'll be posting more videos. Hopefully I'll get comments, I'll get videos as responses, and I can start a dialogue between myself and the internet community. So good luck. Start looking into gold if you haven't already, and start asking your questions. Email me at freegoldadvice@gmail.com, And welcome to my channel. Please subscribe. Thank you very much.